Why, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, yes. Where we left off, well, we was talking nonstop, and unfortunately, I'm so sorry to say this again, but we gotta go talk some more. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry, honestly. I didn't expect to keep on talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. But it looks like there's a couple of people that wants to talk to us here. I'm so sorry once again. I really am. I prefer to have actions and things like that, unfortunately, but not much you could do. So let's get into the talking. I do hope you all enjoy part 2 of talking.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
This is it, Varl.
To think, it was just the two of us when we first stepped out west.
And now we have a team. A good one. This is all because of you, Varl.
Yeah, you're right.
Smartass. I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running. Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me is curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. but my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel, it's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough. I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
I'm no chaplain, but that is... Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that. Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am to Noct. I am always ready.
You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Welcome back. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances...
Once again, I do apologize for all the talking for today's episode. There was not much I could do. I don't like talking in over cutscenes. That's why I muted. That way y'all could listen to what they saying.
Two heads are better than one.
So enjoy.
Yes.
Devil May Cry up
So,
next, though.
Are
Action.
you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance.
Which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4.5 hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia. So I found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so. There's something I'm still trying to figure out. Why was Demeter using flying machines to distribute metal flowers?
In its deranged state, Demeter was defending itself against a robotic swarm that would devour all plant life.
It thought the Pharaoh Plague was still happening?
It feared it would come again. As part of its directive of receding Earth's vegetation, it sought to protect plant life at all costs. And considering it had 20 years to proliferate, I expect you will continue to find the fruits of its efforts for some time.
It's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the vines, then. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Ted. Guess he got what he deserved, in the end.
Yes. An igneous conclusion to his pathological narcissism, impulsive tendencies, and instability.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Oh damn, it's getting juicy now. We getting some action, and this music is kicking in just right for that copyright to strike. No? Okay. But not bad though. If we finally away from the talking, so now we could get into the action. Enjoy. Be back.
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm about to kick your ass, my dude. Remember I kicked your ass last time? I'm kicking your ass in this one.
Contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
It's about to hit Y! Let's
Forward
start!
safety. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Oh shit.
Be careful.
About time you get some action in this. Oh my lord, it's a massive one too. Wait, which one am I using? I'm using the sharp shot, that's why. I forgot how to dodge. I think I should take out the big guy first, that way he could go all the way. My battery is dying right now. It's not a really good start for that. Are you okay? Who's saying help? The hell? Are we just stalling? How the hell are you going to go down like that?
Get back.
I'm trying to take out a weapon, that way I could at least have something to attack. But, it seems like this one doesn't have a weapon in particularly.
Over here, you!
No, it does have a weapon. It's right there. It's the one on top.
Aloy, get a hand over here.
Yeah, well, everyone else too. I can't be everywhere, my dude. I'm sorry. I'm not a miracle worker, you know. Here, catch.
Get away from Beta.
I'm not giving up.
Shoot the elements down. I am shooting it down. It's not my fault they're coming at me. Oh my god, this fucking guy became a machine gun. There we go. I should do it. Okay, that should do it. That one's gonna definitely kill it. I'm gonna loot them really quick. Might as well.
That's all done for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Let's not get stuck either. That would be great. My controller died. This is brilliant. At least it died there and not in boss fight.
Can't escape, but it must have...
Okay, what do you want me to do now? Pursued basically pursue the fucking guy, yeah. Alright, I shall. You're not gonna run away from me, my dude. I'm honestly gonna chase you down to the ends of the earth. You ready? I owe you that one. I really do, because you pissed me off last time. So I'm coming for the ass.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, that's
Force
his
it out of
name.
wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
I'm definitely gonna grab this loot. They're giving me this to prepare, so I'm gonna definitely do it. Oh! That was dirty. Y'all saw how they pulled the bridge off me? That is dirty. Do we got that, like, the Alice in Madness return thingy? Did we revive ourselves? Or are we dead? Are we dead? I feel like we're dead, in a way. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Bastard. Hey, Lloyd, what do you want to do, my girl? Give me some advice here. Give me some methods. Can I fly over there? Oh. Okay. Okay. I kind of died. I don't know if y'all know that, but just a tad bit, not all the way. I just kind of died pinchy. So there's that. Okay, I got this. Don't worry. This is the way they want me to go, I think. Yeah. Yeah, how you like that, my dude? You think you're gonna escape?
To your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Alright. Can I break through this window? Yes, I can. You know I smell the loot. I gotta go for it like a man. Alright, let's go. I think I'm gonna go for the sharpshoot right now because I could do a little bit more damage. Go for that one.
It's some kind of production chamber.
Bullshit.
Festus is up to something, all right?
When isn't he?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
Okay.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
So Hephaestus is trying to build something quick in order to deal with us. We have to hurry our asses before he builds whatever the hell he's trying to build. I'd rather not deal with his shit.
Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Can you fly over there?
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, when doesn't it, Aloy? So apparently people is getting upset in Withering Waves the fact that they not gonna give the Zini Goat Lady and the Elf Lady. But apparently they have confirmed that they will give a 5-star character from the previous ones, Shorekeeper and all that, and their weapons too, for free. But it's only one. You have to choose one. That's the problem.
Connected to.
I'm personally gonna go for my puppet girl. Can I climb on one of y'all here? So those of y'all that want Shorekeeper, y'all could try to roll for her here if y'all want to get a second Andalon, you know, all that. But apparently, y'all could try to wait for that to pop out, and then you could just grab her like that. But yeah, man, it's just something that I heard. I'm not 100% yet, but it's something that I heard. It's starting to spread like a wildfire on TikTok, so I'm pretty sure it's legit because it's starting to spread a lot now. That is what's going to go down, which is not bad. I mean, if you think about it, you get their weapons too. I mean, compared to one character. Can I? That was. Wait. We gotta get the loot. Come on now. So I've been enjoying a show called House lately. It's about to finish, unfortunately. I was using that show so much to grind Withering Waves too, man. I'm gonna miss it. But I'm gonna be watching another show that I haven't never seen before, called Orange is the New Black. Yeah. Here we go with that one. I never seen anything about it or heard anything about it. I seen like one clip in TikTok about Abuela in the prisons. Like, you don't have to worry about cleaning the beds. I got you covered. We know how to do it correctly. Fuck off. And that, I guess that sold it for me. Oh, and the kosher meal too. I saw that too, that part. But I think what sold it for me mostly was Abuela. It's like, fuck you. Let me do it. We have to go down here.
Time to let go.
Damn, I wish I could have stepped on it on top, but I didn't. Fortunately, without you. Which mean what? I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna attack the shit out of you. Damn, you still not dead? Yes, did it. Okay. Here we go. Override the network. Can I hopscotch these? Almost. Get on top. Here we go. Let's try to. Oh, I got it before I fell. That works. Loopholes, you know? Okay. I don't know where I was shooting at. Oh, hell no. You think your chicken ass is gonna get out of here? Maybe a little bit too overkill there. That guy even flew. You saw it? He's gone. Should I do this now or break that window? I want to break this window just in case it's going to go down the platform. We got to get as much loot as possible because we don't know what's going to be coming up. And if we run out of supplies down here, it's not going to be the greatest. It really isn't. Hey, Hephaestus. Look. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. He's summoning the big boys. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to... We're gonna try to poison that one right there. Yeah, we're gonna poison that one. We're gonna hit him with that, and then we're gonna try to hit him with the backside right there, so I could get the backside of his thing. Does that make sense? Fuck, I thought I had that. What the hell? Oh! That's what you do? You fucking grab me? I don't appreciate that, sir. I don't appreciate that one bit. I don't appreciate that at all. I ran out of ammo. And not only that, I need to reload the ammo to kick some ass. I'm gonna go for this one again to just snipe him really quick. This guy's still alive. Oh my god, he's still alive. Oh my god, he is still alive. Okay. Okay, if we could get that gun in the... Oh. If we could get that gun in the back... I think I just broke it. Never mind. What? What gun? What? Y'all crazy, man. Honestly, y'all crazy. Can we override him, though? No, we cannot. Okay, and this guy over here is just trying to grab me non-stop, so fuck you.
I got them all.
Okay, they're all dead.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Okay.
Nice. Thanks.
Hey, Hephaestus, you want to try again, my dude? Because let me tell you, I'm Aloy, destroyer of machines. You don't want to fuck with this. Like, honestly, he doesn't want to fuck with what? The destroyer of dreams. I mean, the destroyer of machines. Hey, look, I'm going to do it again. I messed up. Here we go.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Nice, we made it. I'm not sure if we made it, but it was close enough. Halo, you want to give me a direction on where to go, my guy? I didn't loot you? Oh, I did. I assume we have to go back here. Shut down the northwest production.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
It's okay, Aloy.
War machines keep coming.
Oh, it doesn't even hurt. It's my armor, that's why it doesn't hurt me. Good thing I've been upgrading it.
Smashing through a lot of machines on my side too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
How are we gonna go and heal? Aloy, now is a good time to talk, my girl, because I'm honestly drawing a blank. How can we go in there, Aloy? Say something. Do we have to go all the way around again? I guess we're gonna have to just figure it out ourselves because Aloy is going in standby mode. No, it's not. Oh. Y'all saw nothing. Honestly, y'all saw nothing. I had a little shock in my life. Honestly, I was devastated. I was devastated. I thought I was going to shock down. Alright, let's see here. Can we fly over this? That's the question. Can we fly over this? Oh my god, are you serious? Strike from above. I saw that and I was like, let me just strike from above. Like my good girl Farah does in Until It Begun. Oh shit. Oh shit, that one is bad. That one is bad. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it! That would do it! I don't know what you all... I don't know what you want. I don't know what you need, but you're gonna go down like the sack of brick you is. I know it's not dead yet. Is it? It was the poison. It's fine. Oh my god! What the hell menacing shit was that? You saw that? He was just slowly walking to me. Oh my god, man. Get out of here with that. What the hell? He was slowly walking to me like it was like la 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 la. Okay, poison. And now we could activate this to knock him out of the way. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Maybe. Yes. About to blow up. Yeah, you kind of figure. Then we're going to switch over to this just to give it a nice little tap. Okay. Next. There we go, next! Oh shit! Watch this power attack! Okay, I don't have the power attack, my apologies. Okay, watch, I have the itch, hang on. When it's getting super intense and you feel itchy, imagine. He's like really immune. We're gonna have to put acid on this guy because he's like becoming immune as fuck. Okay, he's even immune to that too. Okay, I'm having questions. I'm having questions about you, sir. Sir, I'm having a lot of questions about you. I'm stuck. Fuck this shit. This is the way to go.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can operate it.
Alright.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Tell me what I need to do now.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something
Really?
big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it. It's
powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Give me one moment, guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. My food decided to come right now. Do apologize for that. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Don't worry. Almost done. Almost done. Just gotta put it away. That's the thing. Almost done. There we go. It's away now. Now we can continue onwards. Do apologize for that. I don't know why they come so... Wait, when I'm recording, imagine. Alright, let's go. Let's go and deal with the last one. That way it could be done once and for all. With Festus. Well, lock him down entirely, let's be honest. Not deal with his shit anymore. Aloy, you want to at least say where to go now? Okay, I think she wants me to return back to that giant bio thing. I'm not even going to worry about this electricity. Look at that. It's like taking a shower. I'm going to kick your ass. You hope you're ready for that. Let me make sure I reload. Let's be honest. A roadcaster. We could try the roadcaster and whatever the hell is coming. Rope it down. I don't know what's coming. I'm a little bit worried about that actually. What is coming? Nope. Nope. There, go, 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 go! For poison! Oh, it's immune to poison. Okay, okay. A Heba, whatever the fuck this is. To slow it down. I forgot what it's called. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to hold it down right there. Honestly, we're gonna hold it down right there. It is free. It is free to do whatever it must to become the thing that it must. I got it right in the dick. You saw that? I got it right there. I'm not really giving it a chance. I'm making sure about that. I'm making sure that I don't give it a chance because I have no idea. It's trying to hit me with this corruption thingy. I saw it before. The corrupt shit. You look quite interesting though, might I say? Oh my god, have mercy on me. Maybe we should eat some food actually. We should have food. Yeah, eat this. I have no idea what it is. Have we even scanned it yet? I don't think it's a good time to scan it, but slaughter spine, that's what they call. Oh, it has a belly. We could try aiming for that and see if that does more. Oh my god. We could try tying it down again. I'm not sure how well that will work, but might as well. I ran out of ammo or whatever the hell it was because it was taking a minute to summon it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's charging up whatever the hell that is. And the damn tail keeps going in the way and I can't target it. Okay, that one I hit for sure. I saw I hit that one. Maybe we could hit it with our electricity too. I'm not sure if it's electricity. I don't think it is. Might as well. Oh, it got down. Okay, nice. Now is the perfect opportunity to hit that. Or maybe the leg or the stomach. The stomach. There we go.
It's done.
You did it.
Of course.
There should be one more.
I'm Aloy, destroyer of robots. Wait, hold up. Let me look at that. We're going to the PlayStation. Kill at least one of every type of combat machine. Hell yeah! Oh yeah!
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Back to where you belong, motherfucker. Done with your shit.
Hiding, Hephaestus.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there.
You want to at least tell me what to...
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Okay, we need to reload because I feel like more shit is about to happen. And I want to prepare, to be honest. It's Hephaestus. I'm not going to fucking be like, oh, that's it? I know this motherfucker. I only play Horizon, Horizon Zero Dawn for so many episodes. Dealing with that guy over and over again. No. I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to make sure to be prepared. I got stuck. I am healed.
Aloy.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Hopefully Gaia will be okay. But we gave her all the components, so she should be fine.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Oh shit, no!
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda!
the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
I knew she was nice. The moment I saw her, I knew she was nice. I told you, I remember, like, this woman, she doesn't seem that evil.
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
He was hoping to have a save point because we have to end it for now. Campfire discover. You sure?
Why did Tilda bring me here?
I don't see no campfire. Hang on, my headphones falling. Okay, better. Can I save in the bed? Like Neo? No. There's nothing here, no. No. It's a campfire then. We're wasting time, let's get out of here. It'll show up when I scan too, so there's that. But at least outside right here. I dig the music that they play, I'm not gonna lie.
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like.
No, my guy, I don't give a shit.
I'm curious to hear your impressions.
If I must.
Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, It was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. while Silence and my friends are busy battling each other. We'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a birth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now, finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Farzenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must...
I know it seems like the woman's bad, but she actually did it for her own good. Imagine if they figured out that she was talking to her, they was going to punish the shit out of her. As you can tell, they snatched the lady away from us. I don't think they care about it at all. So I knew she wasn't about this lady, so I'm glad that it actually came out true. Let's continue on.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
I don't think that's a good idea, honestly, because if they detect us, we don't know how to fight these people. So there's that. Beta, can you see me? Can you see me, Beta?
What are they doing to her?
Probably drugging her.
Reality dissociation.
Drugging her, yeah.
The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When.
Wow, that was good.
Aloy!
Where am I?
Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What
Where
happened?
am I?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Oh no, the lady that loves Val. Oh shit.
Voice, Aloy.
Empire will kill someone. Above? Maybe above. Things are about to get extremely intense, that's for sure. Honestly. It looks like Aloy is going to start flying, it seems. Which is going to be pretty cool.
Could try using acid ammo.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Okay.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for now, this is going to have to be it, unfortunately. I do hope you all enjoy. Sit back and... Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for now, this will have to be it, unfortunately. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do hope each and every one of you have a lovely night or day, depending on where you are. And as always, remember, I will truly see y'all all legit in the next one. Peace. I'm out of here.